So Amrita, meanwhile, just create another virtual machine parallelly.
Okay.
Ensure that you are selecting a different virtual network. Create a different virtual network for that.
Okay.
Okay, ensure that the VNet range should be different, starting not with I would say the 10 series should be at 178 or 172 series.
So
I'll
first
give
I'll
you that.
create virtual network then.
No, parallelly you can create. It's no big deal.
Okay.
See, you can use this class C1. I'm pinging you in the chat.
Okay.
This is the IP range. Should be in the different region. Okay, you are
Okay.
putting in the
Region.
different.
Okay.
Just a moment. Let me just see the peering region of this.
Okay.
What is the peering region then?
Pairing region is means for US 2 there will be something West US or like that. That the pairing
Why do
region.
we need to have?
That one for the backup, like means for in this region if there is something wrong, so there will be backup from West US or and South like that for that pairing
Mhm,
region will be.
mhm.
Yes.
Okay, basically that is for what do you call data redundancy or the data backup. Okay.
Yes. Data backup. Yeah. So for this one, East US too.
I'm just I'll let you know. Which one? It's East US, right?
Yes.
Go for the West US.
Okay.
And the IP range is what typing you. Just use that IP range. 192.1 West US. Okay. Uh,
Oh,
sorry.
sites.
Oh, sorry. So do one thing. Let it
Mm.
be in the same region because again, if it is in a let it be in the region can be different, but let this virtual
US.
network to be no. Let the
Okay.
virtual network to be the same.
Mm-hmm. So the region will be East US only.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Let it be the East US. Because if it is in a different region, again we need to do the VNet peering and then we need to but which will take longer. So Harish, have you created this backup domain controller and all?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Any doubts or anything that you have?
No, like
Okay.
backup domain in the sense it's the same, right? Like,
Alternate domain controller.
yes, yes, I have done that.
Okay.
Or done that, and also uh, tried to do this like
Mm-hmm.
the set of policies what I have applied, how to
Topology.
check that. So tried that also.
Okay, okay. Let it be the same VNet. VNet
Same.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Why you are creating new?
Oh,
Let it
sorry,
be the
sorry. Yeah, same.
same. Drop down.
IP also the same.
Yeah, let it be.
Everything.
Will yes.
Okay.
Actually, my free trial is gone, so that's the
Oh.
reason I need to create another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most difficult part is creating an account in Azure.
Difficult. Why?
Difficult in the sense, last time, like, I have one credit card, so I used it. So again,
Mm-hmm.
it is not accepting the same credit card. I have to ask one. So almost three times I used. So three times it asked me different number, different credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So finding credit cards for every month is getting difficult.
I understand. Or else, what you can do is like there is something called VMware is what you can install it on your machine.
Okay.
You can use that VMware to
Oh,
connect to the virtual machine and all.
okay.
EXI, VMware EXI. For that, I think you need to download it. I'll just check from where I can find it. But
Yeah,
the
please.
reason why I'm not encouraging for the VMware, like uh, this session, this training is more about Windows and Azure. So why don't we start Azure right
Correct.
now itself?
Simultaneously, it will be have it ready.
Exactly, exactly. And what is the command to check? You know, uh, to check whether the domain controller is a primary or backup.
It, um, net accounts. Yeah, net account.
Yes, net accounts. Perfect.
Yes, yes, it's
And
done.
all right, to server. So install the roles.
To install the rules, it's netdom query space FSM.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
I'm saying
sorry.
that right
Yeah.
now. Go ahead and install the roles on this
Okay, okay.
VM1 and VM2.
Okay, okay.
First VM1, and then from then you just need to change to VM2. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys can do it parallelly. So I'll just share my screen. Let me know once you start, because I need to give some theory around it. Why do we need to have this one, right?
Yes.
And I'll just share some link with you so that you can follow that link and make the necessary changes. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk something about the Active Directory sites and services. So what is the use of this directory, Active Directory sites and services? Something where, let's say we have the main branch in. I'll just. Okay, so I have, this is my main branch. Okay, so which is in, say, Delhi. Yeah, so and I do have some sub branches as well. So where I do have the backup domain controllers. Okay, let's say it's in Mumbai. Okay, and I do have another branch, another sub branch, which is in Hyderabad. Okay, so now, so all these are a part of domain, the same domain. Okay, so I have something, some domain like, but like it's okay. So this is my domain. Okay, and Delhi is my main branch. Okay, and these Mumbai and Hyderabad are my sub branches. Okay, so though it's a part of domain, so they do have the different subnet, different network, and this will be having a different network, right? Let's say it's a network 2, network 1, network 3. Okay, so I need to establish something called site, right? So that there should be a proper application. Means the data, okay, the data. Let's say we do have users here, right? And we also do have the users here. If they make any changes, it should be replicated in here in the ADC, sorry, in the PDC. This is my PDC, primary domain controller. These are my ADC or BDC, backup domain controller or alternate domain controller. Okay, why we have deployed this ADC1 and ADC2? What is the purpose? Harish, Amrita.
ADC, yeah, like ADC one is normal backup.
Mm-hmm. Amrita, any idea?
Mm, no, sorry. No.
All right. Okay, let me
Yeah, maybe
explain you.
this is for the read-only domain. One is like
No,
that.
no, no,
Okay, this
no.
is different one. Okay.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have a users, right? When I do have the branch office, so branch office must be having some users, right? And they need to authenticate. Let's say
Okay.
he is the user in Mumbai, okay, and if there is no ADC here, so he needs to authenticate by entering his credentials. So authentication process will take care from here then. Okay,
Okay.
so where he's sitting in Mumbai, authentication is happening at primary domain controller, which is located at Delhi. So obviously that's gonna take longer.
Yeah.
So it means that the authentication is slow, right?
Means for the users in the Mumbai, ADC one will be the primary domain.
Right. For them, uh, for them, they don't know whether it's a primary domain controller or
Okay.
backup domain
Yeah.
controller. Okay, so when they enter the credential, the authentication will take place here itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the reasons why we are deploying the branch office and branch. According to that, we are deploying the alternate domain controller or backup domain controller with respect to the branch, so that branch people should not have slowness while doing the authentication. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's the one part. And if PDC is down, so we do have we can make another sub branch as an main branch. We can provide the services, we can transfer the rules by logging from here. We can just need to run one PowerShell command and we should be good, right? Okay, so
Okay.
that's how the things would be. So now, so let's say this is my primary domain controller Delhi one, and Mumbai and Hyderabad is my Mumbai and Hyderabad are my backup domain controller or alternate domain controller. Okay, so these are divided by, there is a boundary, right? There should be some boundary. So again, so it's a part of the different network. It's also a part of different network, right? This will also be a part of different network. So that network we can segregate using the subnet. We need to have something called subnets. Okay,
Yes.
what is a subnet? Subnet is nothing but it's a smaller part of the whole network, right?
Mm.
Smaller range of IP addresses. That's nothing but the subnet, right? So what we need to do is that when any changes or if user, let's say this is a user who is in Mumbai, is saving some data here, right? So that data has to be replicated here. So tomorrow, if something gets deleted, so we can fetch the data, right? The copy of
Mm.
the data. So this is nothing but, again, I will do the replication. So any changes today, he has done some changes, it should replicate it here. Primary domain controller is also should be having the copy of this one, right? And also what he makes the changes here, that should replicate here. And let's say this user here in Hyderabad, if it is making changes, so that change is also to be updated in the primary domain controller. So this way there is a replication. Okay, so what is the data changes are happening here at the branch office, that the same has to be replicated and has to be updated in the main branch. So tomorrow in the main branch, if someone wants to find the data of this particular user one who is in Mumbai, so he'll be able to see the latest data which is been updated by this particular user. Okay, so in order to have this one, we need to have the replication, and usually it's a 180 minutes is what standard one. Okay, 180 minutes, and we can make the changes as per our convenience. Okay, so for that, that's a replication time. Okay, so this is something where we need to create a site. See, this is one site, this is one site, right? Okay, so that's nothing but we can configure this using Active Directory sites and services. Okay,
Okay.
any doubts or anything?
No.
No.
Okay, so that's a complete picture of this, and so that's a pretty much of about this Active Directory sites and services. Okay, so we need to create a link. So when we are, if you remember, when we have created this uh, backup domain controller, right? So there is a default site which gets created, right? That's a by default. So what we're gonna do is that manually we're gonna make the changes in that. Okay, and accordingly in tomorrow we can, let's say, we need to create one site called from Delhi to Hyderabad, one site, right? And from Delhi to Mumbai. Okay,
Okay.
these are nothing but the site links that we need to create. Okay, site links, site links, there should be some link. Okay, now we need to create a different sites like Delhi, and there is some subnet we need to create, and we need to attach this one. Okay, for Mumbai one site, and from Hyderabad one site, and we need to create one subnet, and we need to associate the subnet according to the site. So tomorrow if any additional, okay, if additional domain controller, if anything comes in the Mumbai, right? So by default it will be going here, and anyways there is a link, so obviously there would be a replication happens. Likewise for Hyderabad, I created a site of Hyderabad. I uh, what do you call, defined subnet level. Okay, so if subnet some ranges, okay, if any another alternate domain controller comes or gets in add to this branch, so it will be coming here only in this site only, you will be seeing that. Okay, so this is this should be I'll give you one link, so which will share the steps actually. This is one of the good it's a good link actually. I'll just share it with you. It has proper. Okay,
Mm.
see, this is actually it. It tells you why do we need to have this 80 sites and all. Though I have, even I have shared this document with you, so in document also you'll be seeing the sites and everything. Okay, and I told you the subnet we need to define, the reason being like if new additional domain controller is coming to the picture for that sub branch, it will be added to that site and replication will happen. Okay, so Amrita, please go ahead and
Yeah.
make the
Share the
changes.
screen.
No, please go ahead and make the changes, but I'll tell you how to create a site. Okay, so
Okay. Just a minute.
um,
It's actually I created the roles, so it is in process.
okay, let
If
it be, let it be done. Just for you know see see my screen. Okay,
Mhm.
so the reason why I'm not able to show you live, because my free trial account got suspended. I need to create another one. That's when I can show you. But
Yes.
meanwhile, more or less the steps would be same. Okay,
Mhm.
so there I'll be doing it manually, but here it is something where already been done and we can use that. Okay, so what you need to do is that when the ED role is done, so what you need to do, you need to navigate to the primary domain controller. Okay, and for this site to be created, you need to have the 4 domain controllers. Okay, one
Mm.
should be your primary domain controller and other 3 would be your backup domain controllers. Okay,
Okay.
and should be of the different networks,
Okay.
different subnet. Okay,
Mhm.
so what you need to do, you need to go to the administrative tools, Active Directory
Mhm.
sites and services is what you need to select. Okay,
Oh,
so this is the console which gets open. So if you see that, so by default there will be default site link created.
yes.
Okay, so what you need to do is that you need to expand it, or else you can just give a right click on the site and you
Mm.
can select the New York site.
Okay.
Okay, and by default you need to, let's say if it is a Bangalore, select the Bangalore and say okay, and then there is one site gets created. Okay, then you need to go to the subnet. See, default first site name is what gets created when we add a child domain controller, sorry, the alternate domain controller, ADC.
Mm.
Okay, we can rename it by giving it a right click. We can rename this one.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking you to create these sites, because accordingly the subnet has to be attached. So for the New York, he is creating a subnet in this demo. So there is a prefix which is being given some IP. Okay, that IP with that you need to mention. Okay, so once it is done,
Mm.
so in this demo he is showing only one demo site link. This is the only site link which he created. He went to the uh, what do you call, site links and then created under this.
Mm.
Okay, so once it is done, the what is the benefit of creating AD sites? Are like multiple benefits. Like you can control replication process. Okay, so there are 2 types of replication: intrasite, I mean within the same site, intrasite between or different region. Okay, so 5 minutes it takes if any changes we are doing for intra. For intra, it's a 180 minutes is what depending on the network bandwidth and all. Okay, so he has only created one site for demo purpose. So usually there are four domain controllers if we create, so that's when we'll be able to see that. Okay, so Amrita, please share your screen and quickly we'll just go through that.
Yes.
I'll stop sharing my screen.
So for this second server will also be ready, right?
Yeah, I would advise you to just create more two servers. Ensure that the subnet range that you need to mention should be a different one,
Okay.
because all are part of the same network, right? You can use a
Yeah,
different
but
subnet range.
you said the virtual network will be different one. So we have selected the same VM.
That's
So
that's
that
fine. That's fine. That's fine. See,
okay.
if it is a different version, I believe you are using the same virtual network, right? For all the
Yes.
virtual machines, you can use that as well. You can use that.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
what I'm saying that you need to create a different subnet.
Subnet. Okay.
Mm, Are you logging on to the second virtual machine?
Second virtual machine. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was restarted. The roles are created on that one.
Okay. For second virtual machine, let's go to the portal
Okay.
and open a duplicate tab with the Azure portal.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Sorry, I was on mute. So navigate to both the virtual machines networking options.
Okay.
What is the IP range which is being picked up?
IP address is this one.
10.0.0.4 for the first
0.4.
one. Go for the second one.
No, this is for the second one.
Go
For
for
the
the first one.
first one, same one for both.
Are they using different virtual network or same virtual network?
Same, same virtual network.
Same virtual network can have both are having the same IPs.
Yes, it is showing same. Just a minute.
No, no. Okay.
This network interface is this one. VNet. This is the NIC virtual network.
Now go to the overview of this machine.
Okay.
Just a moment. So public IPC. Scroll down. Okay. Just a moment. Just a
Virtual
moment.
network. This one at VNet default.
Administrator to VNet
Yes.
10.0.0.2. Okay, so you have configured, you have just made a part of the different virtual network, not the same. So that is
Oh,
the reason it is picking up the same virtual network.
ah,
Okay. All right. Again, it should not be a overlapped one.
okay. For this one also it is showing
Yes, yes, yes.
the same one.
Because it's a, if you see that the virtual network group, the
Hmm.
VNet is the same. VNet is different.
Okay.
There are two VNets which you created. Okay,
Ah,
administrator one VNet and administrator two VNet.
yes.
So VM1 is picking up the IPs from the administrator one VNet, and two is picking
Okay.
up from administrator two VNet. So both are different VNets.
Okay.
Okay, and it should be part of a different virtual, though it's a different power, different network. All right, let's see if we can make the changes.
So
Uh,
second one we need to change, right?
go to the networking of the second VNet,
Hmm.
second VM.
Networking. Here we
Uh,
need to change.
yes, select move VNet. This is a move, right? Just a moment.
Yes.
No, no, no. Don't move anything. Go to the address space. Okay. So here define some IPs. I'll give you. I pinged you one IP, right? 172 series.
Yes.
192. Pick that IP. Come here. Yeah.
Here need to change.
Yes. Just a moment. एक दो तीन by 24. Put by 24.
Where?
No, no. Put 192.168.1.0 slash 24
There is space.
slash 24. Okay, we need to make the subnet changes. Go to the sub. Just copy this address space. Okay, go to the subnet. Yes,
Save it.
yes,
Okay.
yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. Oh, click on the subnet, or else no, no. Click on the current one only.
Default one.
Default one. We'll make the changes here.
Here we
Huh.
need to.
Yeah, make the changes.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. And do one thing. Create a new one.
Subnet name anything or
Yeah, subnet one.
okay.
Just a moment.
So in that case, we can create the new virtual network and then create a VM and then choose that.
Yes, yes. We need to
Okay.
do like that only.
Yes.
That one you need to do because it will take some time. I can make the changes, but I don't have control. I cannot request control from you.
Okay. There is no option, right, for the request control.
No.
Hmm.
It seems that I need to create it. Okay, so let it be. Let this one. Let park this side because sites and services I'll create and I'll just show it to you. But it will be tomorrow, not today. Okay, because I need to create a free subscription. Once it is done, so that's when I can go with the other one. Okay. Uh, okay.
In that case, can I delete this VM and again create a
Yes,
new
yes,
one?
yes. You can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
That's for practice purpose. Okay.
Yes. So I will not create the.
Okay. So there is. I'll just jump onto the another topic,
Hmm.
and I'll just show this tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see trust relationship?
Yeah.
AD trust relationships. Okay.
Yes.
So we can have multiple in forest. We can have multiple domains, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So child domain, parent domain, like that, right? Mm, consider this as a forest. Okay. Consider this as a forest, and in this forest we have a different domains. Okay.
Hmm.
Parent domain, child domain, right? Parent domain. Let's say I have something called practice.com. Let's say this is my primary domain. Sorry, the parent domain. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say I have something called child domain. So child domain like I created with Harish name. Harish Azure practice.com. Right. This is nothing but the child domain. Okay. If I add something more, right? Amruta Harish Azure practice.com. Again, that would be a sub-child domain. So likewise. Okay. So when we creating this domain, so in forest we can have the same domain in a multiple domains in a forest. Okay. So this so so in order to have a replication or in order to establish a secure communication between two different domains. Okay. So we need to have the trust that has to be built. Okay. This is a domain. This is another domain, right? And this is another domain. So we can build a trust like let's say we have Wipro. Okay. And what Wipro is saying that Wipro has hired their employees, and but the client location is facebook.com. So the actual employees who are actually going to the Facebook company and working there at the client location, their email ID would be like, like f- Facebook at the rate of let's say Harish, Facebook at the rate wipro.com, some kind of thing. Okay. So that's nothing but again, both are different domains. See, Facebook is a different domain, Wipro is a different domain, but Wipro users are able to log into the Facebook. Why? Because there is a trust between Facebook and Wipro has been established. Okay, that we need to configure it. Okay, so that's nothing but the trust relationship, the trust which has been built. But now there are two different types of trust, or we can call it as a trust categories. Okay, any doubt, anything with trust? Harish, Amruta,
No.
Harish, I think you're talking on mute. Okay, so when we talk about this trust categories, so there are two different types of trust categories. One is transitive trust and other one is non-transitive trust. Okay, so when we say the what do we mean by transitive trust? Like I do have the three different domains for transitive trust. Okay, I'm
Hmm.
talking about transitive trust. Let's say there are two different domains. Okay, A, domain B, domain C. When there is a transitive trust involved, okay, so if there is a communication between A, A and B and A and C, so by default there will be will be built between B and C. Okay,
Hmm.
A and B and A and C. So by default there will be trust built between B and C. We don't need to create a separate trust when we're creating a transitive trust between these two, A and B and A and C.
Okay. So by default, it will create in B and C.
Yeah, if it is a transitive trust, if we have
Hmm.
created,
Hmm.
if it is a non-transitive trust, okay, then if we created a non-transitive trust between A and C and A and B, but there will not be any trust created between B and C by default.
Okay.
Okay, simple. Name itself says transitive means A is equal to B, B is equal
You
A
put
is equal to
this
B, A is equal to C. Then by default B is equal to C.
equal to C.
Okay, this is one of the examples. If it is a
Yes.
non-transitive, A is equal to C, A is equal to but B will not be equal to C.
But, yeah.
That's nothing but non-transitive. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm, there are different trusts that I'm gonna talk tomorrow in detail because I need to create that one and I'll just show you as well the trust how do we create because we do have different categories. Okay, so that different categories and trust type are to be we have directions like one way incoming trust, one way outgoing, two-way trust, right? So likewise, okay, and we have the trust types also that we need to cover. We'll cover it tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
that part. Uh, Apart from that, any doubts, anything from today's session?
No. So, yeah, one thing for this, what we will discuss, what we had discussed earlier. So, for that, VNet only should be different, but region will be the same. That will be no issue, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Reason can be same, virtual network can be different.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, I
Okay.
have created that one. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay. Go ahead, do that. and let me know once it's done, or else we can connect tomorrow anyway. So I'll be creating a free trial today, and I'll be
Okay.
just setting up for you so that you can eventually go through that. And tomorrow AD part will be completed.
Okay.
Okay, and from
Yes.
day after tomorrow we're gonna jump onto the DSCP.
Okay.
We'll start jump DSCP. Okay, DSCP
Mm.
won't take more than 2 days because it has nothing much to discuss. The basic part we need to cover. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Harish and Amrita, any doubts or anything?
No.
Harish, I can't hear you, man. Are you there with us? I think you are on mute.
He's on mute.
Okay, all right, we can call it a day then, and we're gonna connect tomorrow at the same time, around 2:30 only. Tomorrow we're gonna connect. Okay, not 3.
Yeah.
I'll just set up a lab and just share it with you. How we are creating and all, so that you can practice going forward. Okay.
Yes. Gopal, one doubt. When we have create the virtual machine, so we need to select which one VNet I have created. So I have selected that one. So the subnet will be the by default, means it will take that
Yeah,
by
from the
default.
address space. Yes,
Yes. So
yes.
that will be the
No, no.
same.
So they no, no. At the time of creating the virtual network, no. So you need
Uh,
to mention the IP ranges.
okay.
Have you mentioned the IP range?
No, I did not mention, but it was showing the different address space. It is not showing the same thing. Which one for the that the first VM? It is the different one.